Okay, so we have a 2016 Volkswagen Passat right behind me here. Today we're going to be replacing the factory rotors up front, and we're going to be changing them out with the Brembo drilled rotors. It's an incredibly simple job. I am going to have a timer running the entire time to show you how fast you can actually do this. Skill level is very low. All you need to do is know how to take off a wheel, 2 bolts, and 1 screw, and swap out the rotors, put it all back together, as easy as that. So hang on, here we go. The tools that we'll be using today is a right angle pick tool, a 21 millimeter box wrench. I'll be using the box side. A hammer. It's a little bit tight at the caliper area to get the 21 millimeter bolt off of there. And in order to get a larger ratchet in there, it's a bit tight. So I'll use the hammer if I need to, give it a little tap on the wrench, break it free. 17 millimeter socket and a 1/2 inch extended end drive in order to take the wheel off. I have a 3/8 ratchet and a T30 socket, which will allow you to remove the rotor from the front. It's only held together, it's only held on by 1 screw, and it is a T30 Torx. This is option if you want to use the extension. It's just going to help you install and remove that Torx bit a little bit easier. Also going to need a floor jack, a single jack stand, and a couple of wheel chocks. I have my wheel chocks in place. Like I said, I'm going to run a timer through this, and I will just overlay sound because I will speed up the process during the video to watch it so you're not bored watching me take things apart. And the video is going to be very short, and that's what I like to watch, are short videos, to the point, getting the job done right. This timer right here is going to continue to run the entire time. I will have it in the video during the speed portion of the video. This is where you're going to use the right angle pick. These are the lug covers. If your vehicle has them, they're plastic, so don't try to put a Torx bit inside of there. You just hook that in there and slide them right out. Very simple to pop out. Pop out all the way around to expose the 17 millimeter lug bolts. Pause the timer just so I can show you the back of the caliper and where the 2 bolts are. That way you have an understanding on what you're getting into and where you're going to be placing your wrench at. So on the back side of the caliper, this is the top 21 millimeter bolt, and then down here on the bottom is the second one. Those are the only 2 that you need to take off. Once you remove the 2 bolts, you're going to get this, and you could just set it right up inside of here, set it over here, just as long as you do not damage the brake line right here. It's only going to be off for a couple of seconds, so it shouldn't be too bad. This right here is going to be your T30 Torx. Once you release this, you just slide it right off of there. You undo the Torx bit and pull it right off. Pause the timer again just so I can show you what it looks like with the rotor on and replaced. Like I said, it's very simple to do this, and you saw how easy that was. I do need to tighten that Torx, so I'm not gonna forget before I go back and start working on this. Like I said, I did pause the timer. We're currently at 5 minutes and 18 seconds to remove the caps, remove the lug bolts, jack the car up, pull the wheel off, swap out the entire rotor, and here we are getting ready to put the wheel back on. So you can see it all goes right back into place. I didn't have to do anything to the calipers, didn't have to release the pressure off the brake lines or anything like that. It was, you unbolt the back and slide it right off. So that's it. Under 10 minutes, one wheel, total job with taking a break is gonna take you approximately half an hour to do both front wheels. Very simple, limited amount of tools. You don't need anything special, and you don't have to be a brainiac to do this. You don't have to be a master mechanic. It's extremely simple. I purchased the rotors off of eBay. I will put a link down in the description for the rotors. I bought both the front and the rear for $350. My vehicle was squealing, and that's a pretty persistent problem with Volkswagen Passats. And I'm very hard on my brakes. I drive fast and hit my brakes at the last second. That's just the way I drive. I'm not going to change. And my rotors always warp. So that is one thing that I've done on most of my vehicles, is purchased drilled rotors and or drilled and slotted rotors. So that has always cured it, and not to mention it looks pretty cool. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you like it. Give me a thumbs up if you like it also. All right, take it easy.